Today's episode is brought to you by
Cannabis.
CBD. My mom's partner just brought me some out as a gift, so I'm feeling very happy right now.
My mom's partner?
My partner's mom. my partner's mom just brought me some. Actually, speaking of which, he's now, well, it's on the wrong finger. But let me just begin this video. Hello. Hello, humans.
Hello.
Hello. Greetings, fellow humans of the earth. It has been some time since you've seen this beautiful face on the channel. And kind of my face in general, too. And I've been getting called and called and called to have us come together and start making videos again on the channel. But I was like, I don't want to just get on there and just start making videos like nothing has happened since the last time you guys saw us. So
we were bed piecing it up.
Hairpiece bed piece was the last time that.
And that's still around. It's forever hairpiece bed piece.
Yeah.
Winter seems, especially here. Winter it gets cold.
Do you want a little pop thing?
It gets cold. Me?
Yeah. You want to pop it?
No.
He needs
cool.
some kind of
I
stimulation
like my hair
to stimulate while we're recording. But yeah, I'm gonna update you on that in just a second. I'm going to get you guys right on the couch.
So I guess it's just me and you?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about myself. My name is Dustin. I have a Scorpio stellium. Scorpio Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto.
Yeah.
In the second house. I'm a rising Libra.
Manifesting generator.
Manifesting generator. ENFP.
What's your Hogwarts house?
My Hogwarts house was Gryffindor.
Oh, that makes sense.
Pretty real.
Ravenclaw.
Pretty real.
Projector.
Real.
INFJ.
Mars and Aquarius.
You guys know all my astrological chart. I want to make this video short and sweet. I wanted to reintroduce Dusty Bun back into the channel.
As a married man.
As a man. You put it back on the finger already.
Championship rings.
It's a little ostentatious, I must say.
I'm a little ostentatious.
I thought it was really cool. It's really pretty. This is birthstone crystal. We have joined together in a marriage about a month ago.
Gorgeous.
It's only been a month. So
damn.
So much has happened
we got a long road.
You guys have seen us together for hairpiece, bed piece, and I really thought that like over the winter we'd really be able to do that, but so much has happened, and it's not even just us personally, I know collectively, us as humans, this winter was rough. This winter, that's what winter is about. It's supposed to bring up shadow work, it's supposed to bring up all these old outdated things within your programming.
It's a time to go within.
To release. So I already knew that was occurring, but I didn't realize how much it would affect like my ability to work. And so what I wanted to get on here and basically express is that we were on the YouTube for a while, and then my patrons already know the things that I've kind of been going through the last couple of months, but I wanted to include the YouTube family because of things that I've recently learned. I was getting asked by Spirit to kind of step away from YouTube for a while, to not claim myself as a YouTuber, just be a human being sharing my experiences on the YouTube platform, which really helped me shift my mental gears. And instead of doing that, I kind of focused more into Instagram world. A little bit of TikTok didn't really work that well. I can't really do TikTok.
That's a whole other.
But through getting on Instagram, I understood more about Instagram, maybe more of what I could use it for, and just sharing some beautiful moments of my life with other people and inspiring other people to share their beautiful moments. And in doing all of that, it helped me gain a new understanding of why I have a YouTube channel and what to use it for. And so now, coming full circle, I understand the importance of why I chose YouTube first, other than Tumblr, because I really like Tumblr. Why I chose to get onto YouTube to begin sharing things, and it's really because of how much can be shared within a moment like this versus they say a picture's worth 1,000 words kind of thing.
My words are worth 1,000 pictures.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just getting so many mental images right now with what we're speaking. And so I really just wanted to come back on here to start cementing in our physical reality here on Earth, on this planet, the things that we want to do and we are doing and moving into doing, without you guys thinking that I'm just randomly getting on here and hey, this is what we're doing now. I kind of wanted to keep you in the loop of what's occurring. So, to keep you in the loop, I'm going to turn it this way. To keep you in the loop, Dustin and I are now basically 1 month married, which is pretty crazy. And I'll make a separate video for that another time, like maybe just like a little section about things that you learn as you enter into a deeper level of commitment with a partner. Things that I've already learned within a month of us being married to one another has already been immense.
The reflections that occur within the container of a relationship.
Yeah. So I'll make a separate video for that.
The depths of vulnerability and accountability. And it's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
A lot to remember.
About yourself and about the other person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've been learning a lot about him and about myself through learning about him. But over the last couple months, I've had to surrender a lot of things that I thought I wanted to do or needed to do or had to do. I've been going through a lot of transformations internally. I was crying a lot today, so if I look dehydrated, that's why. Crying is healthy. It is okay to cry.
It's great release. Those tears are sacred. They tell stories that words can't.
They really help me process and release things that aren't serving me anymore. And it's like very helpful to have someone, friend, partner, pet,
both,
that you can go to and be able to express, even if you're feeling something that doesn't feel becoming to you. I've expressed like jealousy to him, which I've never experienced before, experienced selfishness, which I've never experienced before. I'm experiencing all these things, and it does feel good to have someone to speak about them with. So that way he's holding space for me to just release that and let it go and understand why it's coming up to begin with. But anyhow, so I've been going through some shadow these last couple months. He's been going through some shadow. Everyone's going through shadow right now, astrologically speaking. And so within the next coming months, we are all currently in a 4-month cycle, starting on the new moon that we just had in Gemini. Or excuse me, full moon, Sagittarius. Oh, new moon, Gemini. Full moon, Sagittarius that we just had is when this whole shift is starting. And you're gifted and afforded an opportunity of 4 months to really shift your focus into what you desire to do and creating all of the little plans that you need to make, so that way by the end of the 4 months you don't just decide at the end, oh, I probably should get on all those things now, because then it'll be too late and you'll be really mad at yourself that you waited so long. And it's going to be like kind of like I have a way to explain this that I don't remember how I explained it, but essentially it's like when spirit is guiding you towards all these things and it's kind of difficult with how they're showing you, if you choose to ignore that, you're still going to have to go through all of those challenges you would have had to over a long span of time and have them all condensed into a shorter amount of time. And then you're going to be like, oh my God. So we are, Dustin and I, both taking this next 4 months time to really shift our brains into focusing, which it's not hard for me to focus on something, but when there's so many moving parts and other factors, it really does take some time of like sitting and grounding yourself. He and I went to a park today and just kind of laid underneath some beautiful trees, just talked, let the wind blow on us, walked to go to the bathroom, walked back. It was a very kind of like healthy way to process things we were talking about. And this is the time to be brutally and totally honest with what you want and what you want to do, because it just doesn't serve any of us anymore to hide our truth. And this is something I've had to learn personally with my throat chakra in general. So these next 4 months, we're going to be, and patrons you already know, working on the van that Dusty Bun has. He has stripped it bare to its skeletal structure. I have never seen such a stripped van before, but I haven't seen a lot of vans. But it's proving to be more of a challenge, but also a challenge that I'm willing to take on and excited to take on. Those are indicators to me that it's something that I want to do. When something still seems a little like, okay, that's a challenge, but I still want to take on this challenge, that's an indicator for yourself and whatever experience you're going through. Even though this is hard, I still want to do it. I still feel called to do it. I still know I can do it. Those are your little signs. If something's really, really challenging and difficult and you're just like, no, it's so easy to just like wipe your hands clean of it. Sometimes that's spirit moving things out of the way for you. So this has all been a great little blessing in showing like some of the ways, because I've lived van life before, so like some of the things that I was doing, I'm learning to not reapply all of the experiences I had then to this experience now. Take the lessons from them, but don't apply the same type of outcome to it. So I'm going into this next 4 months very excited, because I will be sharing on here and some with patrons on the work we're doing to the van, things we're learning about. Like, this is what you should take notes of before you start working. You should measure these things. You should check the price for this. Like, I want it to be practical enough that other people who are interested in traveling in a van can come to this channel too and learn like things that we're learning about ourselves, because it helps as a reflection for yourself, things you might be needing to learn. Because I trust that people who are coming to this channel, especially with you and I being on it together, is going to be connecting to other people who are going through similar things.
Right.
That's just what I trust, that when you put your energy out into the universe like that, that's how it works. So us talking and being ourselves and just doing our thing is going to connect us to the other people who we can assist, and they assist us, and we get tips, blah blah blah. So I I know I'm talking a lot. Do you have anything to say before I keep going?
No.
So I wanted to have all these practical things together and create a plan for the next 4 months. We'll be working on the van, holding space for family over the summer, kind of shifting most of our focus to sharing on here, working on the van, holding space for family, doing our own personal work, because that never ends. It's continually personal shadow work is occurring, at least for me. And then, who knows what happens at the end of those 4 months, but the van will be done. It'll be ready to go.
Road ready.
If we wait until the end and then decide to do it, it's too late. So whatever you are thinking about doing, really want to do, or being called to do, and you may be a little nervous or hesitant about doing it, now is the time. And you don't have to try and chunk it out all in June or in July. June, July, August, a little bit of September. Give yourself that, and then just break it down. Like, take the biggest picture and then put it into little chunks. That's what I did. And I put those chunks into different weeks and then tried to create like a little calendar for how to do it. So if there's something you're being called to do, you can do it. And you'll get confirmation.
Answer the call.
Look into your human design as well, because I've learned a lot about his cues for when something's in alignment for him versus my cues for when something's in alignment for me. So that's what we're doing over the summer. We're going to be working on the van. I'll be sharing videos, us going to the store. The things.
Have a hair journey coming up too on the solstice.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
The
So
lock
that's
journey.
as well.
The lock journey
be
begins
locked.
next week.
As I start the van, so will my hair be started. So yeah, we have quite a busy summer ahead of us, but it's a summer that I'm grateful for.
It's a good busy.
And I'm ready. I'm so ready. Those of you who have been with me since the beginning, you already know how much I came alive through traveling and being on the road. Guinness is at the door. So I think that's our cue. Maybe he's like, hey, you're probably done talking now, because I can just talk forever. Did this help? Was this cool? He's still learning how to be in front of like an inanimate object and pretend like it's a human that he's talking to. It's kind of weird to talk to a camera but know that the end result is that a human's on the other side. So I thought while he's learning,
it makes sense
to have something to...
You know, growing up in school, this would have...
Oh, yeah?
This would have, you know, I used to have the stress ball, squeeze that, but this is pretty cool. But I probably would have found a way to get in trouble with this as well. So on Mars and Aquarius probably would have had some fun with it.
But yeah, I'm grateful and excited for you guys to be a part of this journey with us, and for you to see more of Dustin like in his like real personality. It's not that this is his fake personality, but you know, your shell comes off the more you just start talking in front of a camera and getting used to it.
It's been a long day, kind of tired.
I chose the wrong time to make this video.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not at all. What are you talking about? Fishbowl.
Never.
So, yeah,
Never, love.
I just want to say that, introduce him again, say hello. We are still alive. We're still here. We are still growing and learning just like you are.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for all of your support on the channel and just for following along on the journey. I trust that you are being inspired by what we share. That's my goal. My goal is to inspire other people to do what they desire to, because I've been so inspired by people on YouTube. So I was like, I can do that.
Yes, you
I
can.
can do that. So yeah.
And you already have.
Thank you. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it seems like you touched quite a few people's lives just by sharing your personal journey.
Yeah, feels good. So I'll go ahead and close this out. Thank you so much for chatting, hanging, and chilling, fellow Earth humans. I will see you guys. We. Aw, it's we now. We will see you guys.
From me to we.
We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, we are sending you peace
And aloha.
and aloha. Ta-ta.
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 Lower Olympus.
Oh, yeah.
We have like 2 episodes.
No, we just have one.
What happened?
What do you mean? We fast passed one of them. We were spoiled. So, yeah. We're going to go watch Lower Olympus now. Bye!
Okay.